Absolutely beautiful day out. It's a little chilly, but that's all right. Got some new parts. You take that dipstick up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's got a filler neck, a dipstick, 105 amp alternator, I think. Is that it? 105 amp?
That's right.
Wow. All right. What else we got? Anything else that you got? Or is that about it? Oh, exhaust. Yeah. And then we got more exhaust. Wait, what exhaust tubing did you need, Jake? Was it boots that you needed?
Yeah, I need boots for
Okay.
for the boat.
Got it.
That was for the deuce, but we're gonna return that.
Oh, okay. Here we are.
Let's see here. Brass.
Let me see that thing. The new little tiny dipstick. So you don't have a giant one for a school bus hanging out the side.
That's the idea. I need a punch so I can get down next to it. Punch or a screwdriver or something. Give me that screwdriver right there, if you can. There you go.
So made this hole a lot more symmetrical. Cut this to go in there. How's that going? Pretty good?
Might be all she wrote right there.
Okay.
Which is fine. I think that'll clear the throttle linkage. Not quite. We can put a zip tie on it to hold it over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's just a plastic tube. Looks like she's low.
Yeah.
I think this isn't fully seated. Is what I'm suspecting. Which we can fix that.
Motor's hanging right now on this side because last night we were working on the transmission, getting that all put together correctly, so it's all good. And Jake plumbed in some cool stuff. So the water, let's see, the inlet down there, right there, is plumbed now. So that's got a ball valve, raw water inlet to the transmission cooler. Here's that new fill cap that you just put on. And you've got that to black pipe into the water pump. Really easy to work on. Oh, this right here, this must be for the water pump, huh?
See, this is It's just the output.
Got it.
Comes around to the splitter there.
Cool. So that goes here, up into the wet manifold, and then out of the top of this. This is original water pump housing. No, that's over there. What is this? What was this originally?
It's a thermostat housing.
Thermostat housing. Okay, got it. So that now runs to the other inlet.
When the thermostat opens, that'll let the hot water out of the motor.
Got it. Okay.
This is the motor intake water right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's outtake or outlet to the.
Heck yeah. So today, the goal, we'll see how we do, but the goal is to get this thing running in the boat. I think it's realistic.
I just want to see it pump water and run.
Yep.
Just check the transmission, make sure everything's nothing vibrates or runs funky.
Cool. Let's do it. How you doing, Dakota?
Flex plate is torqued.
Good.
Installed. Torque manifold is torqued and installed in the flex plate.
So beautiful. It'll work. Trying to not cut this too tight. I want to make sure there's enough meat all the way around. It's probably pretty. Transmission cooler lines.
Yep.
Getting those in place. They plumbed in the transmission too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Zip ties sharpened, so they'll cut the shit out of you.
Oh, lovely. I prefer my zip ties sharpened.
Roll all those where you're not going to get into them.
Awesome, man. I'm gonna put this guy on and we'll be in business.
Put some grease on that.
On what?
It's squeaking.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a good sign.
Woo!
I've got fluid for the trans already.
Excellent. I assume a little bit of this sealer goes a long way.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
It's not cheap either.
I bet.
It's the aircraft shit.
Mm-hmm. Boats and airplanes, the two things where you really don't want, two places where you really don't want things to go wrong.
Shit leaking and
Yeah.
yeah. Not great idea to take any unnecessary risks. Okay, those are tight. Those are gonna pop out. Shouldn't be any pressure on those anyway. It's more flow than it is anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, how much you want to bet I put that on backwards? Of course.
Looks really good.
What is?
There's cooler volume.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how many leaks we have.
Yes.
I use that blue monster tape on every pipe fitting on this motor.
Did you?
And that stuff's pretty
Legit.
pretty remarkable.
What do you do with this stuff? Do you
Just tighten it right away.
Really?
It's anaerobic. The minute it can't get any air, it dries, it hardens.
Nice. All right, can you grab me a 15? Thanks.
Did that phone just track you?
Yeah.
You figured that out?
No, just does it. I don't know how it does it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to be crazy tight.
All right, that's good. Okay. Jason, turn this stock down to just take a skim pass so that it'll fit inside this quarter wall. Two inch ID, right, Jake? Pipe. This is gonna be the shaft log, and then he's gonna use this material to make tapered centering pucks that will go over this shaft and to make sure that it is completely concentric inside the shaft log so that we can weld the shaft log out and have that be exactly where we need it. So for whatever reason, we lost our audio on a lot of these clips. So as you can see here, what we're starting to do, we have the shaft and the shaft log test fit with those machined bushings in there so we can get it all aligned. Here you can see Jake has cut out a piece of tubing that is the desired angle for the shaft. We're using this as kind of a template so that we can see how we need to make the patch for the hull so that everything will line up and be true. So here Jake is cutting out that patch that we're going to be putting in. He's using the angle grinder and just getting it into a rough shape. It's a pretty tricky thing to do because we have to kind of make this odd oval elliptical type shape so that the shaft can fit through exactly at the right angle. Here you can kind of get the idea. We took a lot of cutting, reviewing, and then cutting again just to make sure that we could get that all lined up. And then we had to do it all again in the front. Here we're starting the process of tack welding everything into place. You can see that Jake has ground and beveled it to make sure everything is good. here I am cutting out the front part of the hull patch. We had the wrong angle the first time for the second piece of the hull plate. So here I am making another one. So unfortunately we did have some real issues with warping, as you'll see here. One solution that we had to come up with was to just heat the crap out of that tube and then put a big crowbar in there and bend it back. Believe it or not, it's actually the tube that's bending, not the hull. Alright, we are almost ready to start it. We got a black pipe tube coming down from the raw water inlet that we threaded on. So that's in the bottom of that bucket for antifreeze. It's gonna suck a lot of that up real quick. And then we got a crude catch system here. I think that'll at least catch most of the antifreeze, so it's not on the ground. And yeah, things are going pretty well. We filled the transmission. Everything here is good to go. Transmission's got oil, stuffing boxes on. Oops, I'm gonna do that. Go away. Okay. So now I'm gonna hook up the battery, and Jake is getting some diesel and see how this thing goes. Priming the fuel system.
Should be primed.
Okay. We have a battery in place, strapped down.
Okay. Let me go get a piece of wire. Put on the
Signal wire.
there you go, a piece of wire on the starter.
Okay. That's on.
Okay.
Both on. Okay, you start. I'm gonna run down there and look at the thing.
No, I want your eyes here.
Oh, there?
Because you'll see it go through the clear section of hose.
Oh, I didn't
You'll
see
see it, yeah, you'll see it pump. And I want you looking for transmission leaks too.
Okay.
Is the transmission in neutral? Should be. That neutral there?
Cheers.
That's gotta be neutral. Okay. Alright, fuel.
Well,
Yeah, it works.
yeah.
Are we ready?
Seacock's open.
Yeah, Seacock's open.
Yeah, I think we're good, Jake.
Okay, here we go.
Of course. I'm ready when you are.
Video rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Okay.
Check this one.
Ready?
Yeah. What the heck is going on with this thing?
I don't know.
Dead battery.
The starter might be too tight or something. It feels like the solenoid's shooting we're shitting it out. It's hitting its tooth. God dang. It's not a dead battery. It came right out of the Suburban. Hold on.
Weird, dude.
Dude, it's hitting the. Is it actually? What's going on there? Get it?
It's hitting the tooth and can't get out. It's not meshing. Oh, what the heck?
No.
So you gotta get it just in the right spot?
No, we didn't have this issue before.
I know.
Turn the motor just a hair.
Oh my god, easier said than done. It must be on.
Let's try that.
If it goes, you want me to just keep it on?
Yeah, just keep it going. I wonder if that other contactor in the starter burned up. Here, hit it again.
want to try to prime it? Fill it from there.
Take this off.
Here. Or no? You want to do?
But it's not going to help because really we need to get water down there.
Okay.
It might work. We could try it.
Okay. Do you have any more antifreeze or water or anything?
Yeah, there's a whole nother thing of it in there. Truth, maybe?
Maybe. Hold that.
That should be fine. Okay. You gonna get the camera back there?
Yep. This one's already on.
Okay. Tell me when.
You're good.
Okay, here we go. Here we don't go.
Yep. Pop again.
Did it spit anything out?
Look, it drank some. Just a tiny bit.
Seemed like it did.
No, it didn't spit anything out yet.
So what, start it? You gonna hold this?
Sure.
That's pissing me off. the exhaust is full.
That's a weird noise.
No, those lock washers are tight. Oh, that's that.
Oh,
This isn't. I didn't tighten the packing. I don't think this wrench is
big enough?
Big enough to get on that. Whatever. See if that's any better.
So, what we didn't realize at the time was that this is actually really common for this transmission. A lot of people online say that, oh my god, my transmission's ruined, I just put it in and it makes this noise. As it turns out, it's common unless you have some type of a load on the shaft, whether that be from the water or some other type. So that is the solution to that issue. While that was concerning, we did figure that out. Later, we also figured out why it's not pumping water. So this whole test seemed kind of nerve-wracking and frustrating. Turns out pretty simple stuff. Transmission's good. The water pump had a small pinhole. Got that all sorted, and now we are all set. One other issue that we figured out was that this shaft is actually super bent. I wouldn't say super, but I think Jake figured it's maybe 30 thousandths out, so a good amount. But luckily we have another shaft that's an 1 1/8 inch, so we cut that down to size, and in the next video you will see that on the boat.